Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Columbus Caps and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Columbus Caps and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Mexico City team as they enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Columbus club, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership.
And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, Hagan looking for his running back, and he's got him.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it, baby.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And the offense on the field for the first time today, and they were high-powered a week ago.
And they're beginning to believe that they've established a groove. They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
On second down, Sherwood. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Throwing on third and long. Jefferson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here,
Operating from the gun. Jefferson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing on 1st down. Jefferson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump the ball for their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jefferson rolling to it, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was in the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Safety creep.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hagan. Throwing left side, it's complete. A gain of 22. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. We'll look now at our starting defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem? When they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
I can't believe they let you play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hagan. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. On 1st down, Jefferson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On 1st and 10, Jefferson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. This quarterback now 8 of 8 throwing the football in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jefferson. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Off play action. Jefferson. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Back to throw. Jefferson stepping up. He'll try and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Check 26, check 26.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jefferson. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes, because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. To throw on second down. Hagan. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cut.
From the gun, Hagan. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And now off to the races down the right side. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. 2nd and 14. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hagan, that's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It had to be a nightmare as a ball carrier. You look up and see his big bear claws coming at you right away. No chance.
And just think how the game continues to evolve. We always worried about the defensive ends and the outside linebackers bringing pressure. How about the play now? It's not just eating up blockers for these guys inside, is it? It's eating up blockers and making plays in the backfield.
And just eating. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's got his man on the out route. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hagan, and he fires one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Ready, set. Check. 59. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Set.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Down. And logo.
2nd and 4. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
They'll try to run this one into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Check. 56. Let's go.
False start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Get it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and goal.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. From the gun, Hagan. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. Well, a few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Jefferson. Open man is Ross, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jefferson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
Let's go.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Ready, break. 59, come on. Check, 59. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, ready.
Right back to him on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Here we go. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Let's go.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
On the set. Don't get nervous. Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to throw. Hagan. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Hagan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hagan got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 14. Looking to throw. Hagan, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Watch left. He's tight right there.
Back to throw. Hagan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Hagan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Back to throw. Hagan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick here is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Sherwood. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Jefferson throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, Jefferson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first down, Jefferson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Jefferson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Jefferson. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On the ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the slant. Undercrush. Down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hagan looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down.
Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Hagan, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Looking to throw. Hagan toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Back to throw. Jefferson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jefferson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And a huge play that time. 42 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point right down the middle, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive, 4 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, You're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. A loss of 2 there, second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Hagan. And he whips that one incomplete there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hagan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The throw over the middle, taken in. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jefferson. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Sliding out of the pocket, and he's going to keep it here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. Sherwood. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jefferson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. stepping up, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf. All day, baby, all day, all day, all day. Snap.
To throw on second down. Hagan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Roughing the passer defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer. Operating from the gun. Hagan, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Hagan. And that is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Hagan. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They come out here in the eye. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
I'm going to run you over.
They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and that'll make the score 31-13. So this drive spans 7 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here are visitors to take over on offense. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And while what's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. They'll keep it on the ground. Sherwood trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. That'll make it 1st and 15. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A quick throw now complete to Ross. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 19. And he stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4, and now it's 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st and 10. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Face mask. Defense.
On the
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hagan. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Hagan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Hagan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, Hagan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Back to throw. Hagan. And he's got it. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives him a little bit of room to complete it.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Hagan to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been stopped twice at the 1. Can they finally break through on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Hagan to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And he will take it in for the touchdown. From a yard out. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The point after is good, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So that one a long 11-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. Now they go screen. It's complete. 11 yards there. First down. On first down, Sherwood. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Check.
Off play action. Jefferson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And the pressure gets to him again.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Jefferson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They win it at halftime.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Hagan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run on first down. Sherwood. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Sherwood trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
On 3rd down, Sherwood. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game. And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 2 touchdowns, and time a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Throwing on first down, Hagan. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. 2nd and long. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 6 seconds now, 5 seconds. Back to throw. Hagan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Pass interference.
Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for our visitors, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.